Hey guys, this is Paul Acevedo of Windows Central. I'm here to chew some bubblegum and review an Xbox One accessory, and I'm all out of bubblegum. So today we have the Nyko Intercooler, which is a cooling device for the bone here. Opening it from the bottom, pull it out, instruction sheet. Intercooler is wrapped in styrofoam, scourge of the environment, but good for packing. And here we have the underside of the intercooler. You can see you got a fan here. This reminds me I need to dry my clothes. Looks like we have a lock switch. You've got your outward fan here. It's going to take heat from the system and direct it forward through this fan. Surrounded by chrome paint, shiny. Big kind of description and warning sticker here. Directs hot air away from the console, reducing operating temperature. Temp Smart technology automatically controls intercooler operation. Over on the back here you have a built-in very short USB cable. This draws power from the back of the console itself. Let's hook it up. To install the sucker, you want to have the system turned off, and you also are supposed to remove all the cables from the back, or at least the ones that will be in the way. Boom. The intercooler needs to be on unlocked to connect it. It's currently on unlocked, even though you see the lock symbol. It's like if you move it down, then you're putting it into lock. It's tricky, right? Now align with the front of the console vent and attach. So you're actually aligning it right up here. And it fits on really nicely. It leaves that blank space back here, but that's not important. Now we lock it into position. This is going to make a piece of plastic come out and hold it on there. There we go. A little bit of wobble. It's not going to come off though. On the rear of the console, we must connect it to the top USB port. You do not connect it to the bottom one. There you go. This port remains free though, and you also have another on the side of the console. Now the intercooler is attached. We can power the console back on. I can feel some air coming from the front of the vent. Note that the fan itself doesn't actually come on until the system gets warm enough to warrant it. So right now we can't hear the fan. Sorry for that. But if I had the Xbox One all the way hooked up and I was playing a game, then obviously it would get a lot warmer and we would start to hear the fan blowing. The big question about the intercooler is, does the Xbox One even need additional cooling? Because the Xbox One was designed from the very beginning to dissipate heat better than any console before it. The box has a lot of empty space inside of it. That's why it's so large. It has really good cooling solutions built in. It has vents on the sides and a massive vent on the top by default. So your Xbox One probably doesn't even really need something like the intercooler. It depends on your situation though. For one thing, if you live in a really warm place, then maybe your stuff does tend to get hotter than other people's stuff, and I could see something like the intercooler helping in that situation. Also, some people have their systems in an entertainment center where a shelf is relatively close to the system and it is trapping more heat than normal. This fan here is good because it blows the heat away from the console, and it also is blowing dust away from the console. Because one thing you wouldn't want is for dust to be like shot backwards where it would just stay in your entertainment center. So any kind of dust particles that interact with the fan are at least getting pushed out in the proper direction. That's a good design. The intercooler only comes in black for Xbox One, so if you have a white Xbox One like this or a different color, then it's not going to perfectly match your console. However, I really don't think it looks bad on it. That's just me. There's already some black in every Xbox One's design, such as the vent on the side here and the color of the drive bay itself. The chrome also matches nicely with the eject button and the sync button over here on the left. So again, the Xbox One is designed never to overheat. It should not overheat under normal circumstances. So if your Xbox One does overheat, you either have an unsafe environment or your system is simply malfunctioning, at which point you'd want to get it repaired by warranty. It sells for $20 right now on Amazon. That's a reasonable price for something that could potentially extend the life of your console. Let's just pop this baby off real quick. Now we remove the intercooler. Actually, I don't even see why the power cord needs to come out when you're putting it on or taking it off. Unlock it. Pops off easily enough. Doesn't take up a tremendous amount of room, really. There's that locking mechanism. I can't recommend the intercooler to everybody, but if you think you'd like one, it's not going to harm your system. Thanks for watching. Read our full review at windowscentral.com. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Buy me some bubble gum. And remember, don't hate, appreciate.